What is up, y'all? Before we jump into today's video, I have a lot of things to talk about. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you guys, like, if you guys want to jump to the Mikayla situation that we're gonna be talking about, probably like fast forward this video maybe 5 to 6 minutes because I have a lot of things to say. Firstly, I do want to start off with saying I told you guys maybe about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago now, my allergies came back out of nowhere and I haven't had them since 2020. And I know this is gonna sound so bizarre. You guys are gonna think that I'm crazy, but I don't know what else it could be. I got COVID, like, I want to say in May of 2020 for the very first time. It was like May or June of 2020. And I shit you not, after having COVID, I never had my allergies again. So I was like, oh my gosh, like maybe that did something in my body that like took away my allergies. I don't know, call me crazy, but I just felt like what a coincidence. I have had allergies every single year. I would say from like maybe like March to like September every year since I was probably like 22. I want to say they first started coming up, and then all the way up until 2020, and then out of nowhere they just stopped. I don't know what it is, but they came back now and I'm so pissed because I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, my allergies are not coming. And I have to say, this time around they are changing. It is so weird to me right now that I'm like, I don't know what it is. Before I would just have like nasal issues, you know, like whether my nose like runny or cloggy or sneezing, you know what I mean? But now over the past couple of days, or like I haven't gotten it every day, but like every other day, I would say I'm getting like cloudy. Like, if that makes any type of sense, like I just feel cloudiness in my brain. I don't know if that's because of my allergy medication or what. Maybe I have to switch it up, but I'm like, what's going on? Because like right now, just keeping it real with you guys, I almost feel like I have like a head high, but like not in a good way. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like I just like, I don't know, I'm a little bit out of it, which I'm like, oh Jesus, I'm not liking it, and I hope that it goes away. So I do apologize because I am pre-filming right now, so I have like 3 other videos to make, and I'm like, oh, hopefully I can do it. Low key, I probably shouldn't even be filming right now because I know a lot of people, they get so like upset if you don't have like everything in order, and y'all know me, I'm just like a stuttering type of person, and on top of that too, like y'all, I ramble, I lose track of things, and I just feel like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be filming today, but at the same time too, I'm like, I gotta pre-film. I'm going to Vegas this weekend and I gotta get my work done. So on top of that, please y'all be a little bit gracious, okay? Also, I did pick up some new products from the well, you know what's so crazy, I feel like ironically enough, Ulta sent out a 20% off coupon right when the Sephora sale started. I actually haven't shopped at Sephora yet for the sale. I'm going to be filming a video though about doing what I would purchase from the sale. You guys probably will see that video before this video, but I'm filming this one first. But anyways, from Ulta, I picked up this new Makeup Revolution Skin Silk right here, which is a luminous serum foundation. I did already open it because I just did a swatch of it on my neck because I was like, I do want to see if this matches, because I really am thinking about doing a review of this. If you guys want to see a review of this, please get this video to 300 likes and I'll do a review of it. I don't know if this product is too popular. I did see it on a couple people's TikTok and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks like something right up my alley. It's meant to be very, very lightweight coverage with a dewy finish. It's meant to feel like serum on the skin. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's meant to be hydrating as well too. I find that I get older, I like more hydrating products, which is so weird because I feel like just 5 years ago, I really liked a soft matte finish. And now I'm like, give me the dew, which is really, really strange, you know? But anyways, y'all, I don't know if this is a popular product. I don't know if you guys would want to see a review of it, but I would love to do a review if you guys want me to. So get this video to 300 likes. I picked this up and I want to say it was only like, oh my gosh, it was like 11, it was either 11.99 or 14.99, one of the two, I forget, but then I did get the 20% off on top of it. And then I got the brand new Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray from Elf, which I literally am so excited for this because I think I told you guys before, the Power Grip that's not called Power Grip, oh my gosh, the Hydro Grip spray from Milk, I really, really liked. Say for example, if you're wearing a lot of powders, or if your like makeup just comes out just a little bit too heavy looking, that setting spray right there will make your skin look like skin and last all day, which is really, really rare. I feel like when you have a super dewy setting spray, you're going to like find that your makeup is going to run off a couple hours into the day, but with that one, it makes it super dewy, but then also holds on. Do you know what I mean? So I was super excited to see that they made a dupe of that because, y'all, this is only $10 as to where I want to say the Milk one is like $32, which is a big difference. So if you guys want to see a review of this, I'll probably like show this off in there. I'm not going to do a full video on this just because I feel like, I don't know, like why would I do a full like video of it? I feel like this is more of like a little TikTok thing to do like a little 1 minute to 2 minute video of, not like full like YouTube review. So if you guys want to see that, of course, let me know down in the comment section. Get this video to 300 likes. Also, today's topic of the video, we're going to be talking about Mikayla Nogueria because she is getting called out on TikTok yet again. And y'all, it is so crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I actually was thinking this. So there was this girl on, I'm gonna play the full TikTok within today's video, but there was this girl who was calling out Mikayla saying, okay, what's up with all of these like skincare ads within the last like month and a half? And I noticed that too. I was like, wait, she's doing so many different brands, skincare ads. And I don't know if you guys have seen, but like basically, you know, if you guys don't know about this feature, say for example, if I make a TikTok, a brand can actually like choose to sponsor that video and like turn it into an ad. So then therefore it'll pop up on your TikTok feed as to like an ad, which I actually think is a really cool feature because that's how you know things are like growing organically. But this is also too, how I said before, I feel like a lot of people are going for this whole moment on TikTok of like, oh my gosh, let me seem very like PG and very ad friendly, and let me not cuss, and let me just keep everything prim and proper, which to me sometimes will come across as in like, oh, okay, you want that brand to pay you for that ad, you know. Well, she's been doing quite a few of those, and I was like, okay, this seems to be a little bit weird, because how are you getting sponsored by so many different skincare brands within such a short period of time? Because obviously if you guys like use a skincare brand, it's going to take a couple weeks to see results, like honestly probably like a couple months to see results. So it's kind of like, okay, it just seems a little bit weird that you're taking so many skincare ads. Also at the same time too, though, I have to say, I understand obviously as influencers you have to make your money, get your bag, but I feel like with Mikayla, she obviously can take so many makeup sponsorships. So being that it's skincare, I don't know, I have a couple questions about that. I'm going to be playing the TikTok within today's video, as well as reading some comments, because I'm like, you know what, I genuinely am curious, and I really do want to know what you guys think about this, because I'm like, look, there's one side of me that's like, okay, get your money, I totally understand you have to make your sponsorships, but then also at the same time too, you're promoting these products when it's like you're promoting them back to back to back. So it's kind of like, say for example, if I was using, let's just say, I don't know, Proactive, and then I was also using Paula's Choice, and then I was also using Tatcha, and I'm using all three of these brands, and say for example I'm switching, like, oh, this week this week this, how do I know which one's really working for my skin? Do you know what I mean? Like, say for example, one could be like counteracting a specific product, and then the other product could be like really working. So it's kind of like, how do we know? Do you know what I mean? So I'm just really curious of what you guys think about that, but obviously I'll give you guys the full details within today's video. If you guys have not seen, I do have a podcast channel, and y'all, I'm so sorry, but my podcast channel is like really, it's doing really good. I'm staying consistent with it. And on top of that too, we have so many plans for Patreon. So make sure you guys subscribe over there. The travel channel, I am mostly doing like shorts now, kind of like TikTok status on YouTube. I will be incorporating some full videos as well too, but just not so much, because I'm just like, you know what, I put so much work into that, and then I'm just kind of like, you know what, like, what for? Because not that many people are watching them, so I'm like, let me just do the shorts, you know what I mean? So that'll be linked down below too. Let me shut up. I am so sorry for rambling so much. I just had so many things to say before getting into this video, so let's go and get into it. Just to give you guys a little bit of context before showing you guys the TikTok, there is a TikToker by the name of Alice Wright who actually brought this forward and actually compiled all 4 of Mikayla's sponsorships with just in the month of March. She worked with 4 different skincare brands just in the month of March. Now, I do want to say this before playing the TikTok. I don't know if she necessarily used only these skincare products for the month of March, because the way like TikTok works, say for example, if I posted a video 6 months ago, a brand could hit me up now to sponsor it now and then turn it into a TikTok ad. So I do want to say that before jumping into it. Maybe these videos weren't necessarily filmed within the month of March, but they were promoted as an ad within the month of March. And this is where I say, I'm kind of like, y'all, I was thinking about this and I was like, look, I don't want to come across like a hater, because obviously I feel like, hey, get your money. And on top of that too, if I was in her position, I'd be like, damn, like, let me make that money. Do you know what I mean? But then it does make people question your integrity, because if you did accept that these were going to be as ads or sponsorships within the month of March, you have to know that 4 different skincare brands that you're going to be promoting within the month of March is going to look like a lot. And people are going to be like, okay, well, which one are you really using then? Because if you're saying that your skin is so good right now, but you're literally using 25 different products, how do we know which one to purchase? And on top of that too, I feel like it is obviously very difficult for a lot of people getting into skincare, because so many people that I know personally are like, okay, I get so confused with skincare. Like, do I use this? Do I use that? There's so many different brands out there. There's so many skincare actives. Do you know what I mean? And I told you guys, barely within the past 2 years, I really started getting into skincare and learning more about it. And I'm still so confused about it. So I feel like it does come across a little bit confusing, you know, to her audience. And honestly, it does look very disingenuous, you know what I mean, for her to take so many ads from, or so many sponsorships from, you know, different skincare brands within a short period of time. Like I did say though, before I play the TikTok, do keep it like in mind that maybe these all weren't used within that month. You know what I mean? Maybe she was using, maybe she pre-filmed, maybe they were like made before, I don't know. Maybe they were just a repost. Because honestly, y'all, like sometimes like I see several different influencers doing a repost of things and I don't see any problem with that. Say for example, like y'all, like, I feel like I'm gonna do this with like my podcast clips. If there's one that I find to be a really good podcast clip on TikTok, and I'm like, damn, that only got 100 views, best believe a month down the road, 2 months down the road, 6 months down the road, I'll repost it, because why not? Do you know what I mean? To see if it will get that traction that I think that it deserves. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm, you know, obviously being very rational here with the situation with Mikayla, because I'm like, you know what, maybe this all wasn't filmed within the month of March, but it was promoted within the month of March. So I do want to say that. So go ahead and check out this TikTok right here.
And why is anyone taking skincare advice from Mikayla? In March alone, just in the past month, she has promoted and claimed to use 4 different skincare brands.
Skincare routine went viral for a reason. It's just that good. I've never been more consistent with a skincare product in my life. Completely transformed, not just me, but also my husband's. I'm gonna use the Rock Barrier Renew Gel to Foam Cleanser. I think I blacked out on Amazon. Blemish, I'm just gonna clean and dry the skin. It's nearly gone.
You know, maybe this doesn't bother anyone else. It doesn't seem to bother her fans, so maybe it shouldn't bother me. But it bothers me, and here's why. I don't think it's even scientifically possible using a product for that short of a period to even have enough data to make any claims about it at all, or about the consistency of the results. I mean, certainly not enough to recommend it to other people. Anyway, that was just kind of bugging me, and I just wanted to get it out, get it off my chest. I'm sure no one else cares but me, but whatever. Good night.
So I really like that she did put all of the brands compiled into the video right there, so that way you guys can see. I do have to say, before reading some of the comments, they are pretty conflicting. I would say that they're 50-50, like 50% on Mikayla's side and then 50% are just kind of like anti-Mikayla. And that's where I'm kind of like, damn, I'm confused about this situation, because obviously I do know influencers need to make money. They need to accept ads. They need to make sponsorships. That's how they pay their bills. I totally get it, because y'all, I really do feel like at the end of the day, like money that you make from TikTok itself as far as views is really not too much. I know with Mikayla it's a lot though, because obviously she gets millions of views. I think I had told you guys before that it was put out there that she makes like $250,000 a month just from TikTok. That's not including sponsorships. But she did put in there these brands. I do want to say this, y'all, just letting you guys know, because I do watch Mikayla's TikToks. I have seen for quite a while now that she loves this brand right here. I think it's called Rael. I don't know. I can't tell because it's flipped backwards. I think it's called Rael Miracle Cream, because she did put her husband onto it too. I guess he had acne prone skin and used it on him, and it really did work for him too. And I remember her making a video about this like a year ago. So I do know that she has been using that product for a while. Also, I have actually tried some of the Dermalogica products because of her recommendation. She's been using Dermalogica for quite some time now too. So I do want to throw that in there. These are brands that I am familiar with her using, so it doesn't come across like too fake. Do you know what I mean? I do feel like these are products that she actually really does like. As far as the Rock and as far as the Thyers, I'm really not too sure, because I haven't really seen her talk about those before. Let's go ahead and get into the comments though, because like I said, they are 50-50, and that's why I was like, y'all, I'm so curious of what you guys think about it. So this is one comment right here, and says, have to take it with a grain of salt. This is how they make their money. This is their job, which like I said before too, I totally get, obviously. But you know, when it comes down to skincare specifically, it's kind of like, as a viewer, I'm like, well, damn, girl, you're promoting so many different skincare products and you're paid by these brands. So it's kind of like, which one do you use? You know, which one's working for you? And then another person right here, if it wasn't for Mikayla, I wouldn't have heard of these brands. I then do my own research after hearing about them and choose the product that would work for me. And then another one right here that is kind of against her, you know. As an esthetician who had to complete 600 hours, studies, exams, state boards, this makes me so mad. And I'm sure they're probably saying that because an esthetician would know, like, you have to use a specific product for a long period of time to see the results, you know? And then also, a person right here, this is kind of like low-key, I guess, how I feel maybe. I agree with you, but also I don't care that deeply about it. I still like her. I don't buy up every product I see someone use, which is true. I feel like at the end of the day, it's kind of like, okay, you don't have to buy every single product, but I do feel like there are, like, genuine people out there who are like, oh my gosh, like I really like Mikayla and I want to purchase the products that work for her. But then it's like, damn, you have so many products that work for you, so which one do I get, you know? And then this one right here is kind of rude, if I'm being honest. She said, she's just a disgusting sellout. I don't follow her, and when I see her on my feed, I cringe. Which, hey, you know, freedom of speech all day long, but I'm like, damn, girl, you ain't gotta call her a disgusting sellout. But I don't know, I just feel like a lot of times too, people really don't understand the fact that influencers obviously have to do you know, sponsorships, but then once again, it's a fine line. Like, are you doing too much? Are you like looking fake? Do you know what I mean? Anyways, y'all, you guys can check out the comments on this, and it's very 50-50, like dead ass. I was reading the comments, taking screenshots of them, and I was like, whoa, this is like literally 50-50, where people are like, okay, they have to do ads, and then others are like, okay, this is way too much. Like, how can you use skincare and like claim that it works right away, but then you're using 4 different other brands? And that's where I'm kind of like, I do kind of agree. I don't know. I'm so curious to know what you guys think about this, though. So make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about it, because if I'm keeping it really real with you guys, I'm just like, I'm one of those people that's like right in the middle. I'm like, okay, get your bag, but then also at the same time too, like, how do I know which product is working for you? You know what I mean? So make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.